Corporate Chanakya on Management. I have created a chapter wise meaningful summary covering the learnings shared in the book, focusing on ancient wisdom for modern leadership. Before corporate offices existed, before MBAs, KPIs, and boardrooms, there was a man who understood power, people, money, and leadership better than most CEOs today. His name was Chanakya. This book, Corporate Chanakya on Management, is not history. It is a mirror showing us how organizations truly work. Chapter 1. The Manager as a Leader, Not a Boss. Chanakya makes one thing very clear from the beginning: authority does not make a leader, responsibility does. A true leader is someone who puts the organization above personal comfort, ego, and popularity. Chanakya believed that leaders must be alert at all times because one careless decision can destroy years of effort. In today's corporate world, this translates to accountability. A manager cannot hide behind the hierarchy. Chapter 2. Power must be controlled, not displayed. Chanakya warns us about uncontrolled power. He believed that power without discipline leads to arrogance, and arrogance leads to collapse. In offices, power appears as authority, influence, or decision making control. Chanakya's advice is simple: use power to protect the system, not dominate people. The most respected leaders are those who do not constantly remind others that they are in charge. Chapter 3. People are not expenses, they are the foundation. One of the strongest messages in this book is about people. Chanakya openly states that no organization fails due to lack of money. It fails due to poor people management. Hiring the right people, placing them correctly, and treating them fairly is not HR work. It is leadership work. Chanakya believed in rewarding talent openly and correcting mistakes firmly but justly. Favoritism destroys trust faster than incompetence. Chapter 4. Right person, right role, right time. Chanakya was extremely practical. He emphasized that even a talented person will fail if placed in the wrong role. In modern terms, this is about the role clarity, skill alignment, and realistic expectations. When employees fail repeatedly, the problem may not be effort, it may be placement. Great managers don't ask who is wrong, they ask who is misaligned. Chapter 5. Financial discipline is non negotiable. Chanakya treats financial management as sacred. He believed that careless spending, leakage, and poor budgeting slowly weaken an organization. Profit is important, but profit without ethics is dangerous. Short term gains achieved through manipulation always lead to long term damage. Chanakya's message is clear: protect the treasury, plan wisely, and never gamble with stability. Chapter 6. Strategy. Think before you move. Chanakya never believed in impulsive decisions. He taught leaders to observe first, analyze deeply, and act only when timing is right. In corporate life, this means understanding competition, market trends, internal strengths, and risks. Reaction is weakness. Prepared response is strength. Strategy is not about being aggressive, it is about being intelligent. Chapter 7. Teamwork makes power sustainable. Chanakya understood that no leader succeeds alone. He emphasized coordination, shared purpose, and mutual respect. Meetings without direction waste time. Decisions without follow up waste effort. A team that understands its purpose will outperform a team that only follows orders. Communication is not about speaking, it is about alignment. Chapter 8. Self Discipline, the root of all leadership. Perhaps the most powerful chapter is about self management. Chanakya believed that a leader who cannot control emotions, habits, and time cannot control an organization. Anger, ego, and impatience are leadership weaknesses. Learning, reflection, and discipline are leadership strengths. Before managing others, manage yourself. Final chapter. Why corporate Chanakya still matters. This book proves one thing: technology evolves, job titles change, but human behavior remains the same. Office politics, power struggles, fear, ambition, these existed centuries ago. Chanakya understood people deeply. That's why his advice still works. Corporate Chanakya is not about ancient India, it is about timeless leadership. If you want quick success, follow trends. If you want lasting impact, understand principles. And that is Chanakya's greatest lesson. If you enjoyed the audio summary, do like, share, comment, and subscribe the channel. Shoot in the comments which book summary you would like next